Welcome back to Full Circle with me, Kali. A very good morning to you guys. Mko salama? Now on pale Facebook, man James in the semi Full Circle with me, Kali. My favorite words of wisdom is do what you love doing and the love of your life will be right there waiting for you. You're right where God wants you to be. Wow, that's powerful. Thank you. Mary Bosiri says, for sure you inspire me a lot. Good morning, Mikali. Mary, I'm taking my tea while watching the show from Kisii. That is Thomas Montana Abuta and Asha Bonaya watching all the way in Marsabit. From Nandi County, we have a Bungay Dixon, Nyerit Koda Purity Masharia, Dodoma TZ, Locked Peter Mvuta, where? Highway Snake. Taveta County, we have Vicky Shelin, Clementina, Mrembo wa K-Town, Karatina, tuned in. Asante sana. Good morning to you too. Iba in Korean ma'am. Show iko sawa kabisa. Asante. From uyu ni nani? Ni K-Town bado. Karatina. Okay, fine. We've seen like 5 texts. Kitengela niko ndani. That's Duke Brett. So keep talking to us on social media. That's Switch TV Kenya on Facebook, Switch TV KE on Instagram, 1114441 for just a shilling. Unaweza tuongelesha. Now, toxic people, we talked about that yesterday. Toxic habits, we did that. But today we're talking about kicking out the haters, people who don't want the best for you, people who are always, telling you negative things, trying to pull you down and all of that. And talk to us about all of that is transformational speaker Reinhard Otella. He was here just before the end of the year and he's back now. Happy New Year. Uko salama?
Uko salama kabisa.
Pole sana kwa leo asubuhi.
Asante. We are safe. The haters thought we won't make it here. But here
the haters don't know your God.
They don't know the God we serve.
I'm glad you made it. I'm glad you made it because this was a very interesting conversation and guys outside even talking about it on social media before you even got here.
True.
Haters. Yesterday we talked about toxic habits and it's personal, things that you need to change and all of that. But we talk about haters, we're talking about the external.
The external force.
Yes.
True.
Wewe uko na haters kwanza tuanzie.
Let's start from my own personal story.
Okay.
It's funny how haters will just leave you alone when you're doing nothing.
Okay.
And the moment you spark out and you say, I'm going to go out for this, they will be out for you. So let me tell you what happened.
Yes.
A few weeks ago, I think 2 weeks ago, I declared my interest for the position of Member of Parliament, my constituency. And you won't believe this. It was fire after fire. People have been abusing me. You wonder, what have I done to this person by just saying I'm going for an office? So what I realized, Mwikali, is that haters are your greatest fans. They are your greatest fans.
Wait, these are the same people when you post on motivational, transformational things on social media, they will be there with you.
Yes.
Saying thank you, Atela. Asante sana. Powerful.
But funny enough, these people will not comment on anything positive, if you've noticed. Your haters won't comment on positive things. They're waiting for a negative thing that has happened to you, or where these people hate you and you can't change the fact that they hate you. So one thing psychology of haters is this: they have a problem with themselves.
Okay.
So that is naturally who they are. They have a problem with their personality, or they're not doing well in their own space. So they're looking for a place to pour down their hunger. So how do they do this? They are looking for somebody who is doing something great, or somebody who is better than them, or someone they admire to be like. And so when they pour down their rage on you, they feel like,
yeah.
But the worst part of it is when you respond.
Okay.
So when the greatest way to kick
Lesson
out
101.
Lesson 101.
Yes.
If you're going to kick out your haters, don't respond to their negative and hatred comments about you.
Yeah.
Because the moment you comment, you're like giving them that space.
Feeding.
You're feeding their ego. They feel like, kumbe imemshika. So I've got him. So the best thing I've learned, especially for the past few weeks,
Pole sana.
It's been huge, I tell you. People, it's funny how they go into your personal life. You don't know how they get that information, but they will post it there.
They will post it there.
You don't know who they are working.
How undeserving you are of this particular position.
Somebody says something, you sit down and you ask yourself, ama nimejisahau. Is this really me? Because this... and they seem to know what they're talking about to the extent that if somebody doesn't contact you to consult about that, they might think that's the truth.
That's true.
Yes.
I remember there's once somebody wrote something very mean.
Yes.
And I never responded. Until later, I was being interviewed at a local radio station.
Yes.
And while there, I was asked, see, I was the guest.
Yes.
I was asked, what is the meanest thing somebody kumbe ikuwe nitoka kwa roho? So I actually said it, and I went on Facebook and I looked for it, and it was like anaitwa nga 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 na alisema nga 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 nga. So I'm telling people exactly what was said.
Yes.
That person had never commented after the abuse.
Yes.
But now, because I have mentioned them again,
Look at it.
They started now all over again.
Do you know what you did?
I fed them.
You actually fed them. Some of them actually are people who would want to connect to you, but then they know if they come and tell you, kindly could we connect, you won't respond.
Yes.
So what do? They go on the negative side, abuse you or say something mean.
Yes.
Knowing very well that the first response of a human being is to respond to anything negative. So the moment you'll respond, they will abuse, but of course they know you might need them here or there. So you might try to work things out with them. So the best advice to everybody being hated on, don't respond. That's my first advice.
I take it.
Yes.
Don't
respond.
No responding.
Responding actually simply means you're saying you're up here and I'm down here.
Yes.
So let me try to reach your space. Let me ask you, how many people do you think hate on our president today?
Many.
So many.
Yeah.
So people are not going to hate on you when you're seated down doing nothing.
Okay.
They don't hate. Why don't they go and hate on chokoras in the street? Because these people have nothing to. And in fact, I think there's a spirit that attacks people. Immediately they see that you're starting to progress in your life. You're doing better. What happens immediately, there's this, they don't even know who they're working for.
No.
If you ask them who sent you, one actually told me, I love this. This is the only hater who had the confidence to talk to me. You know, this guy abused me seriously and said very mean words.
Okay.
Then I didn't respond. Then I saw him on my inbox asking me for money. He told me, Mheshimiwa nisaidie 2,000. And then I didn't respond again. So after several texts, I said, let me respond. I said, no, I'm not going to give you the money because I know why you need the money. You're looking for a way to bash me down. And then he was like, and I said, even if you're my opponent's blogger or anything, I wouldn't mind helping you as long as it's a genuine problem.
Yeah.
But then now that I know you're just looking for what to talk about, I'm not going to help you. The guy called and he said, so you think that if I'm your opponent's blogger, you should not help me? And I'm like, I addressed that on my text. But let me tell you something. When you're new in this field, we will abuse you. Just to make sure that if you run away, then you're not serious.
Oh my God.
So some of them are actually agents to make you stronger.
Okay.
In your pursuit. So don't call everybody haters. Some people do not actually have haters. Some people have got personal problems, then they think they have haters. So everybody who looks at them, everybody who says something negative, they think that it's about them.
No.
So those who genuinely have haters, some of the haters are sent as agents of growth.
Okay.
David of the Bible meets his brothers, and there's this Goliath coming his way, and everybody's afraid of Goliath. Then he goes to his brothers and tells tell the first brother, you know, I can slay down this giant. Let me do it. And listen to what the brother said. This is David's brother. Some of your haters are your closest friend. In fact, your greatest haters, sorry to say this, some of your haters call you babe, love, honey in your inbox, saying that they are your best friends. Because your best friends are easily aroused to jealousy.
Okay.
So that's why it's easy for your friends to hate on you, because they feel comfortable when you're at par. The moment you start growing above them, they feel like, why? Jealousy kicks in. And it's very easy to turn a hater who doesn't know you to be your friend than a friend who turned into a hater. So look at what David says.
Okay.
His brothers tells him, yo, we know you. You are a man uko na kimbelembele. What's wrong with you? Go back and take care of those few sheep of our father. Then David mentioned what I love most. What have I done this time? is there not a cause that I must follow?
Okay.
So this is what everyone must do. There is a cause that you must follow. The reason as to why you receive this backlash and attack is because there's a course that you're following.
Yes.
So what you need to do what David did. Stick to the course. So when they are throwing they don't throw stones to mango trees with no fruits.
That's true.
So the moment you see attacks coming from left, from right, and all
Yeah.
these other directions, know very well you are on the right track. My mentor said something that I love. That haters will hate.
Yes.
They will hate you when you walk on foot. They will hate you when you drive. They will in fact, when you fly, they will ask you, why couldn't you give that money to the poor? When they find you, one day I was on a matatu and somebody literally ashamed me. You know, I'm seated in a matatu and I'm just Reynard the me, eh? And then somebody turns and looks at me. Are you Reynard? And I'm like, yeah. So I thought like,
You're smiling.
my fan.
Yeah.
The guy started laughing sarcastically.
Oh my God.
Attracting everybody's attention. Hey, so you also do matatu? We're fearing do the gang. You know, this guy laughed at me until I had to stop and pay for everybody's fare.
What?
I had to pretend the reason as to why I used the matatu was because I just wanted to spend time with people. Venye unajichochaka kwa TV. Oh, manze bana.
But we use matatus once in a while, guys.
Trust me.
Usinicheke leo ukiniona. Please be nice.
So what do you do?
Oh my God.
Mwikali, one thing I've learned is that the reason as to why you are being attacked is simply because, as I've said, you're doing something great. Or you're above them.
Yeah.
So the best thing to do, like David, close your ears off the detractors.
Yes.
Focus on the cause.
Okay.
Know that this is why I'm being attacked. If you're being attacked for your own mistakes, that's your problem.
Different.
That's a different case. But if you're being attacked for a cause that you're following, for example, why am I running for an office? I have seen things that I need changed in my constituency.
Okay.
I have seen things I know that needs change, and I believe I have the requisite power to do the change. So if that is my reason for running, it's not for prestige, for anything that I want to look.
You need to stick to the cause.
I need to stick to the cause.
Yeah.
And guess what? The moment you stick along, like David, you don't let their words, their statements, their backlash stop you. You will hit the giant that is ahead of you. Once you hit the giant, they will join the women in singing, David has killed tens of thousands, Saul has killed 1,000. So these very people who are abusing you now, let me give a disclaimer. Don't kick all of them out.
Don't.
You don't need to actually shut all of them out. Just leave some of them. Don't block them. People say, oh, go block them.
No. Warudi wakatoe ushuhuda.
Please, leave them. Leave some few of them to see that I was inaugurated yesterday.
Watoe ushuhuda tafadhali, please.
You need a few of them to go and
Ambassadors.
gossip back. Ambassadors of good hope.
Oh my goodness. We're talking about kicking out the haters and some of the things that we need to learn. That not all of them are actually haters. Some of them are sent your way to actually make you stronger. And usiwa block wote. Nani atawaambia maajabu na miracles na happen in your life. If you have any questions this morning, 111 for just a shilling, Reinhard Atella will definitely be answering those. And you can find us on social media, Switch TV KE, on Instagram, Switch TV Kenya, on Facebook. We'll be right back with Reinhard after this break. Welcome back to Full Circle with Mwikali. Reinhard Atella in the building. We're talking about kicking out the haters, what you need to do. And I see some of your questions coming in. Yeah, it's true. This is, I think, Ujacha Gina unasema, I think it's true. Haters are just confused admirers. They only can't figure out the reason why other people love you so much. Aki, I wish I knew this years ago that Dawaya haters is ignoring them. I spent years responding to negativity. Now I know better. Morning, Mikali. Show iko sawa. Surely That is what is happening to me with my neighbors. So I thank God that I got the answer. I'm Catherine Kutoka Kibera. It looks like you're helping people.
Wow.
But talking about haters and their criticism, is there a way to just use that criticism positively to just probably evaluate your life and see if what you're doing is right or wrong? Because not all haters are haters. They're just probably calling you out.
Well, I'm not saying that you use whatever they're saying to evaluate your life. Because the moment you do that, you're saying like, I have the problem. Let's settle this.
Okay.
A hater has the problem.
Okay.
They actually see you from a reflection of who they are. But now, using their criticism to change yourself or to grow yourself is important. For example, out of the thousands and thousands of hatred that I receive on social media, what do? I go check one after the other. By the way, my haters, I'm checking on everything you're writing. Keep writing them. So what do? I check on the list. What amongst this list is something I really need to work on?
Okay.
For example, if somebody says, oh, he wants to run, he doesn't have this, and this. What you've simply done, you've helped me cover a loophole.
Yes.
So before elections, I will have covered everything they said I've not done. You see?
Okay.
So you can use part of their, not all. And don't let this sink into your heart, because nowadays I laugh. At first I used to complain to my sisters and my brothers, these people are bashing me. I complained to my mentor, I said, drag my name over. Let's fight them together. But at some point, I got to the place of knowing, well, greatness is being fought.
Yeah.
And sometimes the truth is you need a slapping to wake up. Sometimes you might think life is okay, you're doing all this, you're being hated for this cause and all that, which I've mentioned. But sometimes it's actually a slapping just to wake you up and, no, you need to grow beyond this. And they say at every level there's a new devil. So if you're not meeting new enemies, you're not doing anything new.
Okay.
I'm not scared of people who say, I don't have enemies, I've never failed. Somebody who has never failed has done nothing, has attempted nothing new.
Yeah.
So when you get this backlash, get back to yourself. There's some that you can introspect and say, you know what? Here, this gentleman spoke the truth. So let me work on this. Because they are actually helping you. God is using them to slap you and to position you.
Yeah.
So as they say these negative things, some of them you actually need to work on. So that by the time you are arriving there, which nobody will ever arrive there, but by the time you're arriving there, the things they were using as a backlash against you, you have used them to cover the loopholes, so they do not have what to abuse you with. But be prepared that they will get something new.
They will get something new. There's always something new. And if there is nothing of value that they can pick out, like you haven't done, they'll just tell you that haircut doesn't work for you.
You're just talking about me. Let me tell you.
Oh, somebody told you your haircut.
One guy.
Oh no, I'm not a hater.
One guy, let me start with this one. This guy said, that guy, we mheshimiwa wenyu sianyoe vizuri. Hey, I've been having my haircut since Form 2. I have never changed it. This guy was alive. He never talked about it. Now I'm out, I'm bashed. Another one mentioned and said, and I liked this, that uyu kijana kimbelembele. I love it because he used the same word that David's brother used to him.
Yes.
So that shows that I'm going to slay the Goliath of 2022. So this guy said, huyu kijana na kimbelembele sana. Sisi tutamnyorosha.
Allah.
As if he can even reach me. But anyway, some of these things are important for you. In fact, I believe beyond reasonable doubt. Let me say this, Mikali. We are over 9 contenders. 9.
Okay.
And out of 9 contenders, I am the only person receiving a backlash.
Allah.
What is the answer to that?
You are a threat.
You see? So if your arrival does not cause commotion, you should not go there.
There's something else that happens
Yes.
when you're beat down, especially like if your life is on social media and
Yes.
people are beating you down, or
Yes.
probably the society that you come from. You're beaten down so much by haters that you don't even realize or recognize the little beautiful things that you're doing.
Exactly.
So you overlook all the little
Yes.
victories that you should be celebrating in the midst of all this.
Funny how we will focus on every negative thing about us. I'm not bashing women. Have you realized that a lady will go on the mirror, not to look at how beautiful they are, but just to look at shida iko wapi.
Mbona, what are these things?
You understand?
What's happening? I feel like I have a second neck.
I need to do this. I need to. You know, you've done your makeup so perfectly.
Yes.
But then you're still on the mirror, not because you want to admire
You're
yourself.
just looking, what is wrong?
So
where?
Human beings are actually created to naturally gravitate towards anything negative.
Okay.
So you will realize that in the same space of social media, where people are bashing you and abusing you, there are people, every post you make inspires them. So that is my secret. Focus on these people you inspire. Because if you can inspire one, you can inspire a generation.
Yeah.
Because every man carries a seed that has kids that can bring a generation. So what I do is every single day, I go, why do I go to the negative side?
Yeah.
To get what I can change. But not to feel bad about the things they say.
Okay.
But then I come to this other side and find people saying, Mweshimiwa, thank you so much. Thanks for your confidence. Men cannot do this. And I feel like, oh, there are some people I'm actually impacting their life by my decision.
Yep.
I'll keep doing it.
Yep.
So that's what you need to do. Focus on the people and the things that you do well.
Yeah.
And let me tell you, funny enough, like a mirror, when you focus on something for long, you attract it. So you'll realize there are people who are focused on their haters and they attract more hatred. Why? You are a result of what you constantly think about. So when you constantly think about the haters, trust you me, you will begin thinking that your girlfriend and your mother are also your haters,
on you.
just because they said a statement that is similar to some that you saw on social media. So what you need to do as a human being, it is very easy to gravitate towards negativity. You don't need effort to do that. So you need to cultivate effort in focusing on the good things that are happening your way, the good people you inspire, and the more you do that, guess what? You will be widening your sphere of positive influence because you attract what you constantly think about.
Yeah.
So that has been my way. Ever since, even before I started getting the backlash,
yes,
I focus on the little, there are people, Mwikali, I learned that in this world, people are divided in 3 categories.
Okay.
The 50% of people who will not love you no matter what.
No matter what?
No matter what you do. They don't even know what you did to them, but they just don't love you.
Okay.
Don't focus on them.
Okay.
There's a 25% of people who loves you. No matter what they are told about you, they will not change their attitude about you. Why don't you focus on that?
Okay.
Then the remaining 25% are a group of people who do not know whether
they can be swayed either way.
So those are the people you can pull your direction. You know, from Americans' politics, I have learned one thing, that no matter how bad people say you are, there's a 50% who believes in you. Because we had a presidency between somebody who was said to be a racist and everything.
Yes,
and still 50% of people voted for him.
Yeah.
So no matter what, a 50% will hate you. And they will hate you, and be comfortable with that. Be comfortable that somebody doesn't love me somewhere. And please don't try to change to fit their definition of who you should be.
It's true. I mean, not everybody likes chocolate.
Yes. And
it's so sweet.
Yes. And if you want to please everyone else,
yes.
If you want to please everyone else, sell ice cream. But if you want to change your life and please yourself and please the people that value you, go after the cause that David say, is there not a cause?
Yeah.
If you have a cause, focus on the cause. In fact, if you love animals, you'll realize that 3 animals inspires me most.
Okay.
I've mentioned them here. Number 1 is the eagle.
Yes.
Number 2 is the lion. And the last one in the list is an elephant.
Okay.
Let me talk about eagles. Eagles are so focused on their prey that even if they see another prey coming, no matter how small that prey, thing they want is, you might see they're going after a chick.
Yeah.
Then a squirrel passes or an antelope passes, but they ignore.
Yes.
They go for this.
Yes.
So that single-handed focus should become your driving force in 2021. Number 2, a lion. A lion is the king of the jungle. He's not the strongest, he's not the wisest, he's not the fastest. He's so brave. And a lion will face as many enemies as possible without fear. It's not that they are not afraid.
Yeah.
It's simply that they are projecting their confidence. Sometimes, do you know research says that a goat can kill a lion by simply hitting it with their horns?
Their horns.
But then the lion faces anything that comes its way. Why? Confidence. Be confident in who you are.
Okay.
And if you have something that you don't feel comfortable about yourself, work on it. But don't let it come from the haters. The last one is an elephant. Have you ever had an elephant stopping because maybe a small bird perched on it?
No, it doesn't.
No, they keep
Moves
walking.
on.
So that is how you need to relate with your life. Be an eagle, single focus. Have a vision that cannot be distracted by the passing of squirrel. When the haters come, when they throw the mud at you, keep using those mud to make bricks so that you keep building a wall around you. Absolutely. That is so beautiful.
Yeah.
Be a lion. Don't let them scare you. They will roar, but their roars has never stopped a lion from eating them.
Nope.
And then be an elephant. Don't let the patching of birds over you stop you from going on your journey. If you will stop to throw stones at everybody who abuses you, my friend, you will spend the rest of your life doing that.
That's true.
Because every day of your life, someone new will be hating on you.
That's true. Morning, Mikali. The show is lit. Why do people have haters, though? We don't go looking for them. I don't know.
I've mentioned you have haters because you're doing something.
You're doing something great. Tumesema
and they are admiring you.
Maembe mti ya maembe ikiwa haina maembe haitapurwa na mawe. Yes. Hi, I just don't like some character or characters about a person. Does it mean that I am a hater?
If you don't like a character about a person, the first thing I would advise you is to check yourself. Because why do you have that attraction when some people like this very character that you hate? So maybe there is an underlying issue with yourself about that very character. So before you go out hating and not liking their character, why don't you check within yourself whether you have the character that you're hating on them? Because a man is a reflection of who they are. How you see others is actually a reflection of how you see yourself.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Morning, Mikali. I'm taking notes that I will even share with my haters. That's what's up. Hey. Lol, my mornings have never been this great. Blessings, and to you too. Hi, Wix. I'm Elizabeth Kanana from Nanyuki. I'm really a big fan of Full Circle. Taking notes because I know from here, my haters will watch me at the top. Today, what are you doing to people, Atala? Wow, such great conversation there. Yes, indeed. Focus on that one person you impact out of 100. That is Asha from Massabit, which is what you kept insisting on. Because you said haters will always be there.
They will always be there.
Yeah.
In fact, if you're doing something great, be prepared. If you're not prepared for haters, please don't come out of your blanket. Keep under that warmth.
That is true.
But if you're going to change the world, if you're going to change the way you look at your life, if you're going to change your space, be prepared for them. And not just, in fact, the higher you go, the more they come.
Yeah.
Bill Gates has the highest number of haters.
I mean, he's all the way over there, so I totally get it. But then there's something else. When you deal with haters, then, or people who will say mean things, or even they're trying to maybe encourage or tell you that you should have done something in a different way, but the way they say it is not in a very kind way, then that also teaches you how to handle people when you have to pass a message to them that you feel pengine sikupenda venye uliniongelesha asubuhi, then you will know sitaki asikie kile mimi nilifeel nikiambiwa singeongea hivyo. So it also teaches you how to deal or converse or deal with conflict.
True. And of course, most often, I say everything, people will hear what they want to hear.
Yeah.
You won't force them. Sometimes you'll try to explain yourself to somebody, but if they don't want to hear that,
They will not
listen
hear
to you
it.
but not hear you.
Yeah.
So what I usually say is work on your attitude. Somebody can tell me, I've had people say I'm very black.
What haven't you been told?
And I love it. Because the last time I checked, Mikali,
Yes.
I've never heard of tall, brown, and handsome.
Tall, dark, and handsome.
Hey,
That's what's up.
So sometimes your attitude really matters to
Yeah.
how you respond.
Yeah.
Because they will say something they expect to come out negative, but then you can switch it off until they look foolish.
Okay.
I've turned so many people down until they felt foolish by telling me I'm dark, and I tell them you're short, but I'm tall, dark, and handsome.
Reina, thank you so much for coming through.
Thank
I
you
think this
so
is an
much.
important conversation to have, because even as we talk about haters and how to cut them off or kick them out, it also teaches us how to handle other people and be nice, and even what to do with whatever mawe umetupiwa na whomever, and to know that you have greatness within you. That is why people are throwing those things at you. Tafadhali, social media handles, and all the best. Umesema tini MP wapi?
Kabondo Kasipul, we are coming. And we are sending this very stern warning to anybody who thinks that you're going to bow down. You will bow. Anyway, on social media, at Honorable Reina Datela on Facebook, Prince Reina Datela on Instagram, Atela Ray on Twitter, and on YouTube, The Reina Datela Show.
Wait, hiyo honorable ilikuwa last year?
Anilipewa.
Because I can't remember it from last year.
Sasa nikatae nikipewa.
Mheshimiwa kubali jina.
Nimekubali. All I'm waiting for is just the Bible and then swearing in, then
that's it. Hey, ameshakuwa mheshimiwa kabisa. Hii conversation ilikuwa hapa last year, but hey, we are here to embrace all of that. All the best. All the best in your race. And we're taking a very short commercial break. Remember, we talked about you working out, and today we are all about maintaining the goals that you set for yourself when you start out on that workout, looking and feeling fit journey. Full Circle with Mikali. We'll be right back after this break.